The biggest question I get asked is, how do I increase and generate the highest intent Facebook leads as a life insurance agent? And my answer is that you need to be branding yourself. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down effective strategies that are necessary as a life insurance agent in 2025 on how you can create the highest intent Facebook leads. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. I want to hop right into it, make this one brief, talk about something that has been coming up and a lot of people have been asking me questions on, which is how do I get higher intent Facebook leads without really spending more money, but focusing on getting a higher ROI? And what I've seen to work for the past 3.5 years is through my own ads and also through the agencies that we are working and partnering up with is self-branding. Okay. Now, I dropped a video where I was talking about what Eric Bosworth did in the life insurance space, which I think is brilliant. It's been done in every other space, but nobody's really decided to do it in that space. And he branded himself and his agency and then started generating leads in-house rather than just buying from a lead vendor or even working with somebody to generate leads without being on the face. The ROI is insanely drastic to the point where his competitors who are generating leads through Facebook have to ask 5, 6, 7, 8 pre-qualifying questions. And he can just ask phone number, email, name, date of birth, and state and get high intent leads for his agents at scale for a very affordable price. So I'm going to be breaking down some of the things that you can do as a life insurance agent to be able to recreate that same outcome. Okay. So when I think about self-branding, you want to position yourself as the trusted expert. Think about working with lead vendors or individual companies where they are actually the ones that are marketing general ads or from a general page. It's very important for you to use yourself and your likeness to market. Now, I'm not saying that you go out and run your own ads. Hear me clearly. I'm saying that you put yourself on the front of the ads. I still think that you need to work with a company to do this because they understand how to actually position the ads to get the highest return on investment. Now, what this does is this allows the people that see the ads to feel like they know you, they can trust you. So there's a lot more confidence of somebody when they can speak to somebody from a very detailed video with a call to action that they remember, right? It's like the difference between having images that are being ran and videos. Now, the thing is understanding that creating solid videos and creating a brand, it does take time. So this is not a quick turn on a switch and get leads instantly. You have to put the work in, right? And I think that buying leads from a lead vendor or even a company that generates them, that does where you're not on the face is a good place to start. This is for those individual agents who are like, look, I've been doing that. I'm looking to actually make more money. Okay. So I call them warm leads. They're not really warm leads, but they kind of are, because if you're running ads for months and months and months, people are seeing them over and over and over again. And eventually, right, you end up converting some of those people that have consumed your content. Like individuals like yourself. If you guys don't know me and you've watched my content, you've seen my YouTube, you see my ads, and you land here and I actually start talking about things and you trust what I'm saying, you're more inclined to potentially work with me. So it all works the same way if it's life insurance or if you're buying life insurance leads and you're working final expense, IUL, mortgage, or you are the life insurance agent looking to work with a company, right? You work with people that you feel like you know, like, and trust. Now, this also brings a reduced cost per acquisition because you have to understand that the cost to advertise is always going up, always become more and more and more and more expensive because more people are getting on the platform. It's just a part of it. What you can control is the cost per acquisition. So when you actually have your own leads that you're generating and it's tied to your brand, right, you're actually creating leverage over time. And when people see these Facebook ads that a lot of companies are running, they're extremely general because they have to be. You're not on the front of them. So if you really want to take your game to the next level, you have to start thinking about how to brand yourself. Okay. So let's talk about some practical strategies that you can actually use that are super, super important when it comes to doing. So step number 1, my thought process, optimize your Facebook, Instagram profile. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go pay somebody thousands of dollars or hundreds of bucks to do this. I'll just get a clean, straightforward picture. Make sure you have a logo, make sure you have a well laid out bio, fill out all of the details on your, Facebook and Instagram page. Don't be the person who doesn't have a phone number, is like using their cell. That doesn't look good, right? Make yourself look legitimate. Another step back, if you're trying to do this branding thing, get an LLC established, right? Don't be lazy. Take the necessary steps. You should be focusing on building your credit. You should be focusing on creating an actual business. Don't just be the person that's like, hey, I want really high intent leads, but you don't do all the other things in the background. How you do some things is how you do everything, right? So understand that you need to take those necessary steps. If you have testimonials or case studies, you can add those. I don't think it's super necessary, only for a specific type of clientele, which would be true advanced market, very important. Those individuals who are moving millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, they want to make sure that they're in good hands. They want to be able to look you up, make sure you have a website, right? The second step is make a simple ad funnel. Okay. Now, my thought process is, and there's a few people online who I really want to give kudos to. I think the guy's name is Justin. He does a wonderful job. I like the fact that he really brings, agents in and teaches them how to have their own personalized video ads and convert them with like a VSL. If that's your style, you can still do the traditional Facebook lead forms as long as you're the person in front of the camera on the initial point of contact and your call to action is clean across the board. So if you're calling somebody to get a free quote, it's across the board. If you're calling somebody to book a call, it's across the board. If you're calling somebody to get XYZ, it is all the way across the board, even down to the point you talk to them. Part of the issue is that there's a drop off. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you're a life insurance agent and you're marketing to people and the call to action is get a free quote. And then on the back end, you tell them to book a call. There will be a amount of people that drop off because they're like, well, I didn't come here for the call. I came here for the quote. And vice versa, if you tell them to book a call and then they can't actually book a call, or the way that they have to book a call is not very straightforward, that's also very important. So that's why I say simple ad funnel, very simple. You can use landing pages. You can, get as creative as you want. But once again, the more creative you get, the more it's branded, right? I would take them off of Facebook if you really want to get a higher intent lead, because then you can customize the website, the URL. You can brand it to say, hey, if you're between the age of 30 and 65 and you're a homeowner, you need to learn about mortgage protection, right? My name's Trey. I'm the owner of XYZ Financial, and we've helped over XYZ families get mortgage protection and life insurance put in place. If there's something that you would be interested in, blah, 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 click learn more to book your free call. And the call to action is book your free call. They go to my landing page, and the landing page call to action is book my free call. So it has to be succinct across the line. The last one is from your personalized page. So you want to have what, in the space we call authority content. So when people do look you up, when you're running ads at a high frequency, people will go look your insurance company up, especially if you start name dropping it with life insurance leads, right? So if you're doing final expense, mortgage protection, IUL, and you're constantly calling out your agency or your life insurance agency, I don't know why I'm slipping across my words, but you get the point. The more that you speak about who you are, people will go to look that up. So if I keep saying I'm a part of, Tarpley Financial, Tarpley Financial does this, Tarpley Financial does this, it's on my ad, it's on my images, I keep saying it. At some point, somebody's going to look up, well, who's Tarpley Financial? At least the people that are really serious. They may not even fill out your ad at first. They'll just click and say, oh, who's this? This sounds very interesting. I do this all the time. If I see an ad that sounds dope, I'm not even clicking the button. I'm going straight to their profile. I want to see who is this person. I want to scroll. I want to look them up, go see if they have interviews. Like real serious clients, and maybe I'm speaking specifically to my annuity and IUL agents, right? Or whole life agents, or agents that want to really get clients at high premiums. You need to be building a brand. If you think that you're just going to put up or work with somebody to generate some general ads and you're going to get a high ROI, you are sadly mistaken. You need to be building and creating and establishing your own infrastructure to do that. That's when the difference comes, right? We are so behind in the life insurance space because we're so used to working with lead vendors. You need to work with a marketing team to be able to set this up. The only way that you can do that is by having educational videos, weekly posts. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that's not something that requires you to spend any money on ads. That's just something that requires you to put the work in to actually put the content out there on your personal page, on your Instagram, etc. So make sure that you do that. Now, a few quick key points, right, for the long-term impact of branding. Number one, brand equity does grow over time. So the more that they hear, Tarpley Financial, you get associated with mortgage protection, Tarpley Financial. The ads keep going. They're getting shared. They're in Facebook groups, right? You think that it's not working, but branding takes a long time, but it's an amazing ROI as it compounds. People just aren't willing to put the work in. But here's my thought process, and I'll leave you with this, right? The second was more important. Less ad spend, more conversion. You will eventually have to start spending less to get the same amount of clients because you will have so much reach and you will grow. This could be a year from now, 2 years from now, but this is for the people that are looking to play the long game, not the people who are looking to just get some leads tomorrow, make a bunch of sales, and then fall on their face in 3 months. If you're actually trying to build a sustainable business, you need to create an infrastructure in the same way that other people in other industries do. That's why I create content. That's why tons of other people create content, because it's a long-term game. I don't care if 20 people watch this right now, right? I am doing this for the long haul, right? If it takes me 10 years, I'm just going to keep pushing things out. It's just like anything. You got to just keep putting your head against the grain and keep going. And this is the same way, right? But here's the biggest thing in this industry. what other option do you have? If I'm going to spend $50 a day or $100 a day or $1,000 a week or $3,000 a month or $10,000 a month, I might as well spend it marketing me. That makes the most sense because that's going to give me the biggest ROI. So I hope that helps. Your brand is the greatest asset in your business. That's the key. Your brand is single-handedly the greatest aspect in your business. Without it, you're nothing. With it perfected, you are unstoppable, literally. And life insurance is one of the easiest, most simple places for you to leverage a brand because nobody is doing it. Everybody is relying on lead vendors, spending thousands of dollars per week, but have no action, like they're not on the ads. And they are like that attention could be being brought to their agency. You don't know who could see your ad that could be your next big agent or agency owner. You don't know. It could be a lead that turns into, like, there's so much that can happen, but you're still already spending the money. It'd be different if you weren't spending it. You're still spending. So spend it wisely. I hope this video helped. As always, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I just try to keep it straightforward and honest on this channel and let you guys know what I'm doing and what's been working for our clients. So talk to you guys soon. If you guys are interested in ever working with us, just let us know. No pressure, no problems. You can always go to the website and book a free call or click below and get in contact with somebody, or you can message me on Instagram at Trey Tarpley. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of the day. Be safe. We'll talk soon.